Hey, what's up, guys? It's B-Dub44 back. As we said here on the eve of the night of college basketball. Tomorrow night, the Champions Classic up in Indianapolis. We got two big-time showdown games. We got Kansas going up against Michigan State, and we got Kentucky throwing down against the Duke Blue Devils. But the game I want to talk to you about is the Kentucky versus Duke game. We got tons of talent in this ball game. We all know the freak show that Duke brought in: Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish, Trey Jones. And for Kentucky, they get the big boy Reed Travis, transferred from the farm, coming from Stanford. P.J. Washington's back. Tyler Herro comes in. Emmanuel Quickly, Keldon Johnson, and many more. But let's take a look at this ball game. Early in the season, we got a young Duke team that hasn't really been battle tested yet against a physical Division I basketball foe yet. So it's going to be interesting to see if Coach K's got his young, talented freshmen ready to roll in a marquee matchup on the first night of the college basketball season. And as for Kentucky, they return a bunch of talent, not something that usually happens for Coach Cal, but he gets a grad transfer in Reed Travis, strong, stout, powerful big man. And guys like P.J. Washington, Quade Green return. And that is big time, something usually that does not happen, and as well Nick Richards. So if you mesh that young talent with the returning talent, something that really doesn't happen at Kentucky, like back in 2012, DeRon Lamb decided to come back, Terrence Jones and Darius Miller, and you mix that in with a Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, a Marcus Teague, and an Anthony Davis, it gives you a winning combination. And early in the season, it might be a tall task for a young Duke team that has looked outstanding in their two exhibition games. But those two teams, not a lot of strength, and Duke was able to get straight line drives and do whatever they wanted. Now tomorrow night, they're going to face some adversity that they have never seen. When Kentucky comes out, body, hits, you're not going to be able to get to the rim as easy. So it's going to be interesting to see if the young Duke freshmen can play through that and still play at a high level, because a few of these Kentucky players have been through the battles. These are grown men. And I'm not sure that the guys like Zion, Trey Jones, and R.J. Barrett have really went up against battle-tested players that they're going to go up against tomorrow night in the Champions Classic against the Kentucky Wildcats. And, I mean, when you break it down, the coaching battle, I mean, Cal is a great recruiter. He can coach the game of basketball, but I do give the edge to Coach K when it comes to game planning and stuff like that. But Cal is no slouch. But I do give Coach K a small upper hand in that. And you know he will be able to get this team to fight and set up some designs, if they do, get in a rut throughout. But an interesting thing is the Duke inside game, Marquise Bolden. And this Kentucky team is very stout down low with Reed Travis, P.J. Washington, the freshman E.J. Montgomery, and Nick Richards. And the Duke front line, Marquise Bolden, like I said, Javin Delirier, however the hell you say his name. I mean, it might be a matchup problem for Duke. I just think it's going to be way too much for them to overcome this early in the season. I see the point spread is Kentucky -1.5 in Vegas. I absolutely love the Cats in this game. I mean, they've been through some battles, and those young freshmen, guys like Keldon Johnson, I think they're going to be dialed in and ready to rock and roll tomorrow night. And I think they will feed off of the experienced players throughout this ball game, and that will back them. And as for Duke, they really don't have that experience to fall back on like Kentucky. And therefore, I give this Kentucky team an edge. I think could be a struggle in the half court defensive-wise. I think the offenses will show out. I think you'll see a lot of points in this game. So I'm looking for the Cats to get out of here maybe by 10 or 12. I think they seize control late in the second half and kind of pull away from this young Duke ball club. But I think Duke's going to be competitive throughout. But I just think it's too early in the season for them to overcome that inexperience. And I look for the Cats to squeak out an 85-75 win in the Champions Classic. And that's my breakdown for the Duke-Kentucky game tomorrow night. Hopefully you like it. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these throughout the college basketball season, so stay tuned. And thanks for watching.